heartbroken because today you heard Trump declaring war while Biden declaring victory. It's not an easy task to handle. One side, the White House top official leaders are calling me. I demanded President Trump to pick up the phone and call me. He didn't. So I went from Philadelphia and I returned because he's not ready to concede. And I'm not ready to go to the White House and deal with him. Of course, I've told all of his advisors are inside the room. And they are saying they're divided. Vice President Mike Pence, Governor Sam Brownback, even Ivanka Trump, and few other key people, Treasury Secretary, they are suggesting something and Trump is not listening to anybody. So they asked me to come and talk to him and pray with him. But I put a condition, like I did the same thing in 2003 Liberia with Charles Taylor. If he agrees to consider conceding, then I will come. 100% Biden has won. God has spoken, people have spoken. If there are frauds, I know internally what the frauds are. It is 1, maybe 200, maybe 300, 400, 10,000 at the most. Biden got 40 million more. 44 million. I'm sorry, I'm distracted, I'm tired, I haven't slept. And it's challenging. Some of his advisors are mad with me. Darrell Scott today, that is the guy I introduced. When I campaigned for Obama, he was my coordinator from Columbus. And today, he's playing games. They want power. They want to hold the power. They don't want to give up. But I reminded them, Charles Taylor, African president, Liberia, 78% he got. But he left the country and went to Nigeria, ended up in prison for the sake of his country, for the sake of peace of Liberia and Africa. Whereas Donald Trump wants to go to the bunker and hide, and calling his 71 million people, every hour he's sending emails, every 30 minutes, he and his campaign sending. And they are notorious emails. I'm sorry to say, this is not Christ-like. This is not godliness. At least he could have said, instead of he declared victory, first day, without votes counted. Second day, he declared victory. He's tweeting that he won. Biden got 74, 75 million. Trump got less than 71 million. 30, 40 lakhs, almost 4 million more votes than Trump. And landslide victory in swing states. But still, Trump is not ready to. So why I'm asking, first you pray, I don't know what to do. I'm praying, I need to be on the phone and then decide what we should do. Yes, I'm interested in solving the problem, but both sides have to agree. It cannot be one side. And there is no other leader and pastor and evangelist to bring this nation together. So I'm asking all pastors from all over the world, pray that President Trump would not drag this to Supreme Court. And he will not win. I'm telling you, Chief Justice Roberts will not vote in favor of him, and Amy Coney Barrett has to recuse herself in the final time. So Trump will lose in the Supreme Court. Trump has lost 5 times in Pennsylvania. Now, this is 6th time yesterday. He lost 6 times in the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. He wants to declare victory without counting. In elections like in India, April 11th was election, May 23rd was the result after 41 days. And so many days to change even dabbas and whatever. There is no widespread voter fraud. There is no Russian chips in American elections. This is a democracy, and I have spoken to several American senators, Republican senators also, and they will not support Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz, Lindsey Graham, except Mitch McConnell, Sassy, Mitt Romney. All of them are advising very soon, within 1 week, I'm telling you today, if Trump doesn't change, let us pray for change. Now I want everybody to pray, nothing else. Prayer, prayer, prayer for a peaceful transition. Otherwise, Republican leaders, one by one, Trump own party leaders will come out and condemn Trump. And he will lose his entire image. I already offered that we will offer you for any crimes you have committed, which we know. There will be a pardon. I've been on the phone all day yesterday, all day today, with every one of the major Trump team people. I don't want to mention, I've mentioned enough names. So you pray that God will guide me and convince President Trump to concede peacefully. It's not an easy task. He's not an easy guy to handle. I've handled dozens of dictators, Iranian, Iraq, Sudan, Libya, Syria, North Korea. So many dictators are, including Pakistan, Musharraf. He is quite different. And he's not listening. Yes, some of you have questioned if I've spoken to him. Yes, I spoke to him. Yesterday, with his advisor, sitting with him on the speaker, but he doesn't want